Oh, hello. I'm glad that I've run into you.
Yes, I have been expecting to see you. You must be ready to talk about the shadow archetype.
Yes, I really am.
Very well. What is it you want to know?
I was talking with a friend from my writers group yesterday, and he was insisting that the shadow archetype is always going to be the villain of the story.
That does not surprise me. But I imagine that you think there might be more to it than that.
I do. But I am not certain about what that more might be. I wish you would explain it to me.
Very well. The best way to start is to define what we mean by the term shadow.
Well, it is the absence of the light that happens when something blocks the fall of light. Like the shadows we are casting here on the sidewalk.
Very good. So you understand that there is relationship between the shadow and whatever is casting the shadow.
So you are saying that if I have a shadow figure in my story, that character will be directly connected with another character somewhere else in the story.
Yes, of course. That should not really surprise you. But what do you think the other qualities of the shadow figure will be?
Are you really going to make me do this much work? Aren't you supposed to be my mentor and instruct me in all this?
You already indicated that you did not think the shadow was simply the villain of the piece. So what is it that makes you believe that?
I began to wonder if it might not be possible for a so-called good character to be the shadow of, say, an anti-hero.
Very good. You are on the right track. According to Jung, a shadow figure represents everything a character rejects in him or herself.
Okay.
So that means that if your main character is an anti-hero, the qualities he or she rejects are very likely to be traits that we in the audience admire.
So why do so many people equate the shadow figure with evil? Why does everyone treat them as villains?
It is one easy way to develop an antagonist, an opponent. It ties the villain to the hero in a very clear way.
Interesting. So if I don't want my shadow figure to be the villain of the piece,
that character, the shadow, that is, could serve some other function in the story.
Of course. The shadow could also be a sidekick trickster figure.
Yes. Or a threshold guardian.
Or a mentor.
He. Yes. You could create some very interesting dynamics if your shadow figure is also the mentor. Just as long as you don't make the character an evil mentor. The evil mentor thing is done so very often it has become one of the most obvious of clichés.
This is all very helpful. It gives me a lot to think about. It is really good to know I can use the shadow figure in so very many ways.
Good. Now all you have to do is get the story written.
And polished.
And proofread. Please don't forget that.
Double-spaced and black ink. I've learned my lessons.
Excellent. Good luck with all your writing then.